Hello. So we're going to get started today down on our mats. So I'll let you have a moment if you need to pause and get yourself together. Go ahead and do that. But here we are. So to get started, we're going to be down on our knees and we're just going to kind of sit back with our butt on our heels like we're prepping for a child's pose. But before we go down into the child's pose, we're going to just kind of collectively take a moment to decide what you want from this. Let's take a deep breath. So we're going to breathe in and count for 4. So we're going to go inhale, exhale, and now we're going to breathe in for 3, exhale, and for 2, exhale, and a big breath in and out. All right. So right now we're here with ourselves and we have nowhere else to be. Our brains do not have anything else to think about other than this moment for right here, right now. This is your time for yourself. So anything that's going on up here, let's just kind of let that stay off of our mats. We're here. This is our little rectangle. This is our safe space. So let's go ahead and find our child's pose. We have our toes just apart where they're almost touching each other, but they're not crammed together. Our knees are open as wide as they need to be. And we're gonna come down, and our goal is to try and keep our butt planted to these heels. So we're gonna come down gradually so that way we don't lose connection. And we're gonna plant those forearms down to support us as we go. And we're going to take a few breaths once we reach the bottom, and we're going to breathe in and out. And in and out. And in one more time. And out. And if you'd like to stay here, you're more than welcome to do so. But now we're going to bring our heads up and we're going to shift our knees forward, tuck our toes down, and we're going to find that down dog. Don't extend your legs all the way. Keep that micro bend in the knees, and we're just going to pedal those feet out and feel that nice stretch down the backs of the calves. You may even feel it in your knees, in your ankles. And take some breaths here. Don't forget to breathe if you're like me. Breathe in and out. And in and out. And now we're going to find a pigeon. You can start on either side that you'd like. I'm going to start with my left. So I'm going to make sure that I'm prepared to hold the weight on my right side. I'm going to bring this left leg up, and I'm going to bring it at a diagonal to where my toes are going to be kind of in to the right, and my knee and everything's going to be slanted, and I'm going to sit on it. So everything's going to line up, and we're essentially going to come and sit right on our heel. Come up, and we're going to breathe in and up and sit a little deeper onto that heel. And your toes are going to be, like the pads of your toes are going to be facing the sky here. And lean in into it as much as you need. Take a few breaths. You can tuck your toes as you need to as well. It can get a little bit tight, like depending on how loose or tight your hip flexors are in here. Or I'm not sure exactly what you would call it, like your groin. But we're going to take a few more breaths. And when you're ready, tuck that toe, find your hands in the front of you, and we're going to lean up, come to the knee, and bring that back to that down dog, and we're going to pedal out just a little bit more. And you might hear the pops and the clicks in my ankles and my toes. I don't know what that is. I think that's like my foot. Once again, don't forget to breathe. And we're going to come in and do the other side. So we're going to find stability on that left side. Keep a little bend in the knee. And bring this knee in with our toes out. And sit on our heel. Come up, take some breaths. And as you're breathing in, imagine you're pulling everything up and in. And when you're out, you sink deeper into the heel, and you'll feel it right up in the front. Well, you might feel it in different areas. It kind of depends on what you have going on, but it's kind of where I'm feeling it. And take some breaths at your own pace. Okay. And when you're ready, we'll plant our hands down, find some strength on that toe. We'll come up to the knee, back to that down dog, pedal it out some more. You might want to hang on one side for a moment and take a breath. I'm going to hang my right heel. So essentially, I'm just going to put a full extension of this right leg, and this one's just going to kind of hang out and be bent. And I'm going to take a breath in and out. I'm going to shift my weight forward to my toes so that way I can find weight on both sides, on both toes. And now I'm going to let go of this side and shift into my left and drop that. And we're going to hold and take a breath in and out. And up. Drop to your knees lightly. I wouldn't fall. And then we're going to find that child's pose again. So we're going to come back up. Whoop. A little bit of tension in the knee there. Now, let those toes kind of just touch each other, but they're not smushed. Open up to where you need to be. You might notice that it feels a little bit different now than it did before, but that's okay. We just did some hip opening exercises. So now we're going to go back down to those forearms and breathe in and out. And I like to just kind of think when I'm particularly in a child's pose about kind of focusing on the positioning of how my heels are connected to my butt, because that is allowing me to have that deeper stretch in that lower back area and in the hips. So instead of kind of being like butt in the air, like down, kind of supporting yourself up a little bit if you need to. This is where if you were to use a block, you could kind of like lean on a block, so you would just naturally be more elevated. But you can also just kind of hang out like this and just chill. It's almost like you're on your knees, but you're not. But it's kind of just like all in this stuff gets really tight, so sometimes you just need a little bit more support. And breathe in and out. Always remember to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. I used to think that it was, I currently forgot that it was not just like natural assumption to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, but I forgot that there was a period of time in my life where I genuinely did not realize the importance and benefits of breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth instead of just like in through your mouth and out through your mouth. It's very cleansing for your body. So now we're going to come up, take some breaths, just like we did when we were in. And roll our shoulders back. And just before you leave, sometimes I used to always think this sounded a little silly when I would take yoga classes, but just really thank yourself and remember to be thankful to yourself that you took a second to actually slow down for yourself, like regardless of, how often you do it or why you did it. It's just you got yourself here, and that's what matters. And your body is very grateful to you for that. So I hope you feel a lot better now, and I hope this was helpful to you. You can do this kind of at a faster pace or a slower pace. This could be like kind of drawn out if you'd like it to. So feel free to pause, watch it back, and use it however you'd like. But if you liked this, then I would love it if you would like this video. And if you enjoyed my vibes and you would like to come back for more, subscribe. I'd love to have you here. But other than that, I hope you have a great day, and I'm going to do the same. Okay, bye.